What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. If you've ever considered buying a premium piece of luggage, you want to check out this. Yeah, I just picked this up. It's by NINETYGO, and it's a roll aboard. When I first heard that term, I always thought they were called roller boards, but they're actually mean roll aboard. Hey, this is actually my first real premium piece of luggage, and you have seen, I've even shown them on the channel here, some roll aboards that I have bought in the past, and they've been usually pretty inexpensive. And I have to travel sometimes to work. I like to travel to go and sightsee, and especially the ones that are fabric, the traditional ones that you see, get really beat up, stained, some have torn, and they just haven't held up that well. So I thought, why not get something that's actually pretty premium and see if that makes a difference. So I picked this up, and it's by NINETYGO. It's got a really interesting little logo there. It says Go, but it also looks like the number 90. Pretty clever. Nice design. Man, first of all, I will tell you, everything about this screams nice. There's a couple things that are different about this that I have never had. I have never had a hard-sided case like this, and I'm really excited about that. One, just because, especially when you are traveling, you tend to carry more electronics than ever. Things that might be fragile. I now travel with an extra LED monitor that I plug into my laptop. And you just don't want things impacting those in the way that soft-sided cases sometimes don't provide enough protection. So I'm really excited about this hard case. Now, I will say here that it seems very strong and rigid, but it does have just a little bit of flex. And I guess because of that, it seems like very efficient. It is very light. I am picking it up right now with one finger. So the thing, even though it seems super well made and solid, it is super light, and probably the lightest rollerboard I've ever had, which is pretty awesome too. So let's just go ahead and kind of go through some of these features, because I do want to show them to you and talk about why I got some of these. You can see how flush this handle sits when you're not using it. It's actually kind of attached right here in these little slots that slide. So even though it goes almost flush with the bag, when I pick it up, I've got plenty of space to get my hand in there, which is really nice. And you have the deployable handle like this, and as you can see, that's pretty traditional. It's got a nice big plastic handle on it, feels great. And when it goes down here, what's really awesome is that the plastic of the handle is rounded and meets and fits the rounded edge of the case itself. The other thing, and you can probably see here, is these are the best caster wheels I have ever had on a bag. And one of the things that I have really liked, and I've debated this with people, is having the 4 wheels versus the 2 wheels. Now, I always used to have 2 wheels, right? Just the ones on the inside, and you would kind of drag it behind you, and those worked well. But the thing about the 4 wheels is that you can take up less space, have it right next to you, be walking with it, you know, almost like a dog heeling to your leg, and walk with it, and you take up less space, especially in crowded airports or crowded hotel lobbies, those types of things. It's really, really nice. And when they spin and move like this, you can change direction, and you don't have to worry about angling the bag. So this is the best. The other great thing about it is because it sits up vertically, you know, so if I'm in a security line and I've got to reach for my wall to get my ID out or something like that, I don't have to then put my bag vertical in a resting position. It's already like that. So I can just remove my hand, get what I need, and then grab it and go again. So I actually love the 4. Also means that if you want, you can do this, and you can see I have no problems with it angled rolling, and so you can see how those wheels will kind of adjust actually like this and still roll, no problem. So if you want to do that, that's great too. Man, that's pretty awesome. I also love the look. It's got this beautiful gunmetal finish. All right, now let's go and look at the front here. On the front here we have, I'm not sure what this material is, but it's like almost a rubberized texture. It kind of looks like a oiled or painted canvas in some ways, and you can see that front. And what happens here is that you have 2 zipper pulls that are kind of bent right there, and that will open this up, but they plug into this little keypad here, and so you can lock this front pocket, which is pretty awesome. Now, if I just push the button to the right towards those locks, these will come out, and now I can open this up. And I'm assuming, because it says TSA-007, James Bond, FYI, that they're TSA compliant, so they can open it up if they really need to. But it's really great because now you can leave this somewhere without having people rifle through it. So first of all, I just want to show you on the side here, look at that. it's tethered right here with this webbing so that it won't fly open. So if you want to get in here, get something quickly, you don't have to worry about everything falling out. That is really, really nice, especially when I'm in a security line. I'm taking out my phone, my wallet, my keys, those types of things, and I'm usually looking for a place to put those in my carry-on so that I can put it through the x-ray bag. So that's really, really nice. Now, on top of that, you've got this rigid shell, but what you might not be able to see here is that we have Velcro on the sides, so I can open it up all the way just like this. And man, this is just beautiful inside. Beautiful lining, nylon lining. First of all, if we look at the top panel here, we have two padded sleeves right here. We have a pen sleeve right there. We have a big mesh pocket right there. This is going to be perfect. I'm definitely going to use this side for throwing in my keys and that type of stuff going through security lines. Now, on the inside, we have easy access to laptops. So as you know, you go through security lines, you got to take out your iPad, your laptop, you got to put them usually in a separate bin. So you can have easy access to that. You can see this is probably like an inch or two deep right here. This is a rubberized strap, super high quality. I mean, that's the whole point, I guess. And you can see here, it's on elastic. So regardless of how tall your laptop or tablet is, it's going to fit in here. And the reason that I got this is because not only can I put my laptop, my Surface Pro here, but I'm also planning on putting that 15-inch USB monitor in here as well. So I'm going to have both in here, and I love the fact that this hard-sided flap is going to be protecting it. So we have a big pocket on the back here, and you can see here it's on elastic, so it's going to stretch. You have another big padded pocket in front of that, so I can have both of my big pieces of electronics right there, which is awesome, and then Velcro them down. That is sick! And locking those back up here. You can also see that if I move the switch towards the inside, we have the two zipper pulls here also locked in, and that will deploy those. And so now I can open up the main compartment, which is a large, but not overly large, 20-inch compartment. We'll open up like this, so side to side, which is great. We have a buckle here with the strap so that we can put stuff kind of on the back here, strap them down. This is great for suits, clothes that you want to keep pressed, separated away from things. It's really nice. Even the hinge here has a nylon covering, so you won't get anything stuck in there. And then on this side, which is really nice, you have big mesh pockets, which I love because you can see where everything is. So we have one here on the top that's about half of the size of the case, one here on the bottom, so easy access to those things. And then we have a full panel here that reveals kind of where everything else will go, and most of your clothes, your shoes, that type of thing will fit in here. And so, like I said, big 20-inch vertical here, so just everything will fit in there. And that's really nice because let's say you're using these pockets for laundry, you can keep them completely separated from your clean clothes, which are awesome. And more than anything, this whole thing just screams quality. I want to show you here on this side, we also have another handle that's kind of retractable and flush, so you can carry it just like a suitcase, just like this. Man, this thing is awesome. I cannot wait to use this. And because of its 20-inch size, that actually makes it compatible with most airlines. So some will allow up to 24 inches, but usually the 20-inch rollaboard size is most universally accepted, which is really, really awesome. You can change the codes here, and I think what you'll do is you'll pull this little pin here and change the numbers, and then release the pin, and that's what will set the new code for you. So you can pick your own code. This thing is absolutely beautiful. As a premium piece of luggage, you know, you're going to pay a little bit, but it's not as expensive as some of the other ones, and it gives me everything that I wanted. The four high-quality rolling casters, hard-sided case, easy access to my electronics with extra protection. But at about 150 bucks, I think this thing is an absolute steal. So if you want to pick this up, I will put a link to it in the description below. Peter Von Panda. Out!